I'll go ahead and drill the other side before I tighten that down. I don't know what's happened to Colla in my glasses. It used to be I could see a lot better with my glasses on than I can anymore. I guess they just don't make glasses like they used to. That's the only thing I can think. I know my eyes ain't changing none. My screw right there was so fine the head of my screwdriver wouldn't fit into it. That's bad. I guess it'll work. I think that's about the littlest screwdriver I got. Now pay close attention. Y'all might have to do this one day. You never know when you might be stranded on a desert island and not have anything to do except put pegs on a banjo neck. It's important you know how to do this kind of thing. It's kind of like basic survival, you know. You get out someplace where there ain't no radio waves and no electricity to fire up your iPod or anything like that. Y'all be wishing you had a banjo to keep yourself entertained. I'm just saying. Of course, if you was on the island, you wouldn't have no electricity to drive your little Dremel to either. You'd have to rig up one of them rigs like they used to have on Gilligan's Island. Remember, Gilligan used to ride a bicycle, and the professor, he'd wind up all these belts and straps and counterbalances and weights and pulleys and rig it up so that they could, you know, use a dentist drill to do the drilling on Mr. Howell's mouth when he got a toothache or something like that. Gilligan would be in the background pumping that little bicycle, you know, making everything happen. Or they'd seem like they used to be able to take a couple of limes and a coconut and sit out in the sunshine and make electricity to get a little fire out of the radio once in a while. I never did figure out how that trick worked, but oh, they was just full of invention out there on Gilligan's Island. Yeah, pretty lovely if you ask me. Pretty lovely. Alright, now I gotta shut up because I gotta put some high tensile strength down on this here screwdriver. Get them screws to go all the way in there. Next time I'm gonna buy shorter screws, I'm just saying that. Although, well, you know, once I get these in there, if I get them in there good and firm, it's gonna be a good setup because it ain't gonna come out. And these are good old pegs. I mean, they're not fancy or expensive. They're just plain old, you know, sort of like guitar type pegs. Geared pegs, but they work just fine, and they're free. I guess that's a buddy of mine gave them to me. I did some work on his banjo. He had a box of these pegs. I did some work on his banjo, so he gave me these pegs because he had them. He had some, and that was just as good as money to me because you think it's expensive to buy pegs, although nowadays you can buy these little Japanese, Chinese making pegs, and they're a lot cheaper than the American pegs. It's got to where you can get them now. Used to be kind of hard to afford banjo pegs. I used to use old broke down pegs and try to fix them up because it was all I could afford. But nowadays you can get them cheap Chinese pegs. I don't know, it seems like they work okay. I've had a few. I ain't had no complaints so far. I'm going to shut up now and drill another couple of holes. Y'all might notice I'm just doing these about one at a time because I don't want to drill two holes and have one of them be off by a little bit. So I figure if I drill one and get the screw down in there a good ways, I'll have my line up set and I can drill the other one on the other side and get my other screw down in there a good ways. That's working out pretty good right there, I think. Alright, another hole. Looks like I got another screw that the head doesn't want to work on. Dang.